Hello learners, welcome to chapter 7. With so many plants on the screen, by this time you must have realized that this chapter is getting to know plants. We'll divide it into 3 parts and this is part 1. This chapter is going to give a very good insight into how the plants are and it's going to be really fun learning it. But before we proceed further, please like, subscribe and share the channel. This will mean a lot to me. The learning objectives for this chapter are: classify the plants into groups, identify different parts of a flowering plant, describe functions and modifications of plant parts, and lastly, find relation between root types and venation. The world around us looks wonderful with so many plants. Some of the plants are very small and some really big. The one which we see on the screen right now allows an SUV to pass through it. And some of the plants are mere green patches on the soil. Some of them bear purple flowers, red flowers, yellow flowers, white flowers, and some bear none. There is so much to be discussed about the plants. Let's begin by identifying the plant parts. Parts of a plant. Knowing the parts of a plant will help us understand the plants better. So here we have a plant and this is its root system and this is the shoot system. Here we have the stem, branch, leaf, fruit, flower, bud, primary root, secondary root and tertiary root. Moreover, the plant over here is a flowering plant. So, flowers, fruits and seeds are the reproductive parts of the plant, whereas roots, stem and leaves are the vegetative parts of the plant. Types of plants. Let's try to categorize the plants on the basis of their stem and where do the branches appear. So we have tomato, rose, apple, mango, lemon and chili as the initial examples. So for tomato, the stem is green and tender and the branches appear at the base of the stem. For rose, the stem is hard and the branches appear at the base of the stem. Apple and mango are trees. So they have thick and hard stem and the branches appear high up on the stem. Lemon has hard stem and the branches appear at the base of the stem. And chili has green and tender stem and the branches appear at the base of the stem. Based on the stem and the branch location, the plants are 5 in type. They are herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers and climbers. Let's discuss all of them one by one. So here we have the herbs. Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. They are usually short and may not have many branches. We have examples as mint, coriander, fenugreek, cabbage and colocasia, or also called arbi. When it comes to shrubs, plants with branches near the base of hard but not very thick stem are called shrubs. Examples: rose, rathirani, hibiscus, lemon and bougainvillea. Trees. Plants which are very tall and have hard and thick stem are called trees. Example: neem, banyan, palm, oak and coconut. Creepers. Plants with weak stem that cannot stand upright but spread on the ground are called creepers. Example: watermelon, pumpkin, sweet potato, strawberry and honeysuckle. Climbers. Plants with weak stem that cannot stand upright but take support and climb up are called climbers. Examples: bitter gourd, pea, grapevine, passion flower and kiwi vine. Now we have a science fact. Banana plant is the largest herb and it does not grow from a seed but from a bulb or rhizome. It takes 9 to 12 months after sowing to harvest the fruit. Let's discuss each part in detail. We have roots. The portion of plant which remains under the ground is called the root. Roots are of 2 types, taproot and fibrous root. Here we have the pictorial representation of both. Taproot. Taproot is the main root that grows downward and is also called the primary root. It has branches which are called lateral or secondary roots. Even the tertiary roots may exist. Example: carrot, parsley, radish, mango and papaya. Fibrous roots are cluster of roots arising from the base of the stem. Example: wheat, rice, corn, rosemary and coconut. Now a few science facts. Fibrous root systems are generally shallower than taproot systems. Tomato plant may have taproot or fibrous root depending on how the plant is grown. If grown from seed, it will have taproot. If growing from a cutting, a fibrous root system gets formed. Now we have an activity. The aim is to see the importance of roots. Materials required are 2 plants, 2 pots with soil and water. Procedure. Take 2 similar plants, plant one of them with roots in pot A, cut off the roots from other plant and plant it in pot B. Water them regularly and after a week, note down your observation for their health. Definitely the plant which has roots will be a healthy plant than the plant whose roots were cut out. Activity number 2. The aim is to observe soil holding capability of roots, and the materials required are soybean seeds, water, cotton and plate. Procedure. Place the seeds for sprouting on the cotton and water them regularly till they become young plants. If we try to separate young plants from the cotton, it's really not easy. Let's see this. So here we have young plants, and if we try to pull them out of the cotton, it's really not easy. In a similar way, roots hold the soil and they don't let it go off easily. Activity number 3. Here we have to figure out the seeds of young plants and observe their roots. So on one side we have the plants and then we are going to place the names of the plants under them. So the first one is date palm, bamboo, maize, kidney bean, aloe vera, guava, fig and soybean. Well done. With this, we come to an end of part 1 from chapter 7. In case you have any queries or questions, please write a mail to learning.space.mk@gmail.com. We will meet again in the next part. Till then, happy learning!